everybody. Welcome to day 113. We are finishing Luke chapter 19 today, and we see here the triumphal entry of Jesus into Jerusalem as he's making his way for Passover. And we see that the disciples go ahead of him to go get a colt so that he could ride in on it, which fulfills one of the prophecies that we see in the Old Testament. And then we also see that the people, the disciples, as he's entering Jerusalem, are praising him, and the Pharisees are calling out to him and saying, "You need to quiet the people." And Jesus says, "Even if I quiet them, the rocks will cry out," which just shows how big and powerful our God is, and how important this moment was. All the way up to this point, Jesus had kind of told people to stay quiet about who he was, and in this case, he is encouraging the people to cry out and to say, this is who we believe is the Messiah. And so Jesus actually weeps for Jerusalem because he knows that the people are missing out on the point. And while he has a great number of disciples, there are still so many who don't realize and recognize that he's the Messiah. And so we finish up this chapter with what's called the cleansing of the temple. And what this means is Jesus is coming into the temple and saying, this is a house of prayer. And what's going on is the people there are selling things for a higher price than they should. So for example, if you needed 2 doves for a sacrifice, if you were outside the temple, it may only cost you, let's just say $4. Now they don't use dollars, of course, but 4 of the denomination that currency they use. Whereas in the temple, those 2 doves would cost $75. And this happens over the years, even after Jesus's death and resurrection. It's why the Protestant Reformation happens, because the Catholic Church is selling penances, which is basically like the forgiveness of your sins. You had to buy a piece of paper that said that you were forgiven, and something that Jesus is clearly against, so that the temple needs to be a house of prayer and worship. And so I'm praying for you today that you just remember how big our God is, that even when everybody else seems quiet, and maybe it feels like not everybody is worshiping him the way we think people should, that even if we are quiet, the rocks will cry out for him. So hope you have a great day today. I'll see you later.